Over 2,000 years ago, a boy stood at a Carthaginian altar, eyes fierce with promise. His name was Hannibal Barca. His father, the general Hamilcar, placed his hands on the boy's shoulders and made him swear an oath, never to be a friend of Rome. That vow would haunt history. Rome and Carthage, two great powers, locked in hatred. Rome feared Carthage's wealth, its navy, its reach. And Carthage, humiliated after the First Punic War, thirsted for revenge. Hannibal, now a man, inherited that fire. From Spain, he set out, not with ships, but with elephants and men. He marched his army north, through Gaul, then did the unthinkable, he crossed the Alps. Snow, avalanches, hostile tribes, half his army perished. But still, he descended into Italy like a storm from the gods. There, he bled Rome dry. At the river Trebia, he lured Roman troops into icy waters and slaughtered them. At Lake Trasimene, he ambushed them in the fog, over 15,000 Romans cut down. Rome had never seen such terror. The Senate panicked. The people wept. Roman mothers whispered his name like a curse. Then came Cannae. In 216 BC, 86,000 Roman soldiers marched to crush Hannibal once and for all. Hannibal had only 50,000, but he was a master of war. He arranged his forces in a crescent, the weakest in front, strongest on the flanks. As the Roman legions charged and pressed inward, Hannibal's center pulled back, drawing them into a trap. Then his cavalry swept around. The trap slammed shut. The Romans were surrounded, crushed inwards, men screaming, trampling each other in desperation. Blood turned the ground black. Over 50,000 Romans died in a single day. It was a massacre, one of the worst defeats in Roman history. In the aftermath, his officer Hannibal told him, "You know how to win a victory, Hannibal, but not how to use it." For Hannibal did not march on Rome. Perhaps he lacked siege engines. Perhaps he hoped Rome would sue for peace. But Rome did not break. Rome didn't negotiate. It endured. It raised more legions, again and again. It bled itself to the bone rather than surrender. Cato the Elder, the voice of Roman fear and hatred, ended every speech with the same words: Carthago delenda estimated. Carthage must be destroyed. And so, as Hannibal wandered Italy undefeated but unsupported, a young Roman general was rising. Scipio Africanus. He would take the war to Hannibal's doorstep. Rome could be killed, but not conquered.